Hello and welcome back to the 10th episode of our still unnamed survival series. Maybe that's what we should call it, the unnamed survival series. Today we've got some big things going on. We've got to collect some honey blocks. Those are a very important item in our projects today. We're going to be building up a thing. And no, it's not a bee thing. It's a different thing, another redstone thing. But we will eventually be turning this bee thing into a redstone thing. Because I don't like to farm. I like things automatic, and that's exactly what this is gonna be. All bee puns aside, I did decide that we're just gonna build that 8-speed puller now. We've got the honey blocks, which is what we needed it for, and we're just gonna fly over there and put it all together. One thing that we need to do before it even gets started on the sorting system is we actually need to fix this guardian farm. I know, kind of weird to fix something as soon as it's built, right? Well, a mechanic changed in one of the latest updates, and it made experience float. And as you can see, we have floating experience in pretty much all of our little tubes right here. I fixed it partially by putting trapdoors instead of slabs right here to keep the guardians inside of their kill chamber, but that didn't quite work as well as I was hoping it would. So we are going to try something a little bit different and put all the trapdoors on the base of the ice and see if that works any better. That'll still keep the guardians in, and the water is flowing higher than the trapdoor. So that should, in theory, allow all of our items to still flow over the trapdoor along with the experience while keeping the guardians in. In theory. Okay, cool. That's done. Let's go give this a test and see if it actually works the way I'm hoping it will. Boop. So far, so good. Oh yeah, that is a lot better. So one of the major reasons why I wanted all the XP coming to us, Bedrock EXP doesn't really work out the best. It causes a bunch of lag, and we just don't want that lag in our world. We want all that XP absorbed. And so now that we have all of our XP coming directly to us, we are going to get started on our walls and ceilings. And we're going to use some sea lanterns and some brick in some cool pattern that I have yet to design. But anyway, it's going to be in the floor, it's going to be in the ceiling, it's going to be everywhere. Because we don't want anything spawning inside of this contraption. We want this spawn proof. All we want in here is guardians for maximum efficiency. I'm AFKing right now, but I decided to stop because this is the first time in our series that we made it to 100 XP. We're going to be here pretty constantly from now on. Well, that was quite the AFK session. Unfortunately, we did have a creeper blow up right here, right on me. I died. It was not fun. We would be higher in XP, but we're not. Good thing is, it did not hit any of our items. So we still have this chest full of sea lanterns. Got well over a half chest. Oh my. Either way, we gotta get building now. Hey, look at that. We are building now. I am just gonna do a random pattern for this wall. Just between, all the gray, stony, bricky looking blocks. You guys know what I'm talking about. It'll be kind of interesting, I think. Might put some sea lanterns in the wall, might not. Probably going to put them in the floor just because they're a spawn-proof block anyway. But this wall is going to be 3 high, and then we're going to put a roof on it. It's going to be 3 high just because I want to be able to walk around everywhere down here without worrying about hitting my head. So, it's going to be 3 high because I want to be able to walk everywhere. I ran out of stone in the middle of our wall build. So I am going to ransack and pillage this farm for its stone. and we're going to be replacing some of the stone on the floor with sea lanterns, so we can spawn proof and, steal some stone, because we need that, and I want to finish this wall. I pillaged and ransacked. Now we're just going to throw a roof over a little bit of it and start on our little storage system. We're just going to continue this random pattern inside of the floor just because I really don't know what to do. So we're just going to keep throwing stone at it until it looks good. Well, we've got our wall done. I think it looks pretty good. And we've also got our floor partially done. It also looks pretty good. And then we've got a little starter thing. This is going to be our storage for this farm. It is going to be quite massive. Honestly, it's probably going to go to about here, maybe, for just the actual sorting system. And then this over here is going to be bulk storage for the prismarine, sea lanterns, and the other awesome stuff. So, we're going to make a little bit more of these. I actually really enjoy the building of these mass silos. I've never really built storage silos in general anyway, especially not this many at once. Gosh. Either way, it's pretty fun. It's actually really enjoyable. A little repetitive, but that's okay. You gotta remember that this series is all about learning new things. Redstone, building-wise, everything is a learning experience in this. I've never built a storage system this massive, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. That is a lot of storage. So these are going to be stored in kind of a peculiar pattern, I suppose. It's going to go prismarine shards, then the prismarine crystals, and then shards again, and repeating. Those little bits up there, those are actually going to be the item sorters. We have some double speed sorter designs that we're just going to throw on the top of these. Oh, owie. Oh, I missed. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be in the ocean. I'm in the ocean. Where's it at? Where's the thing? That's not it. Oh, I don't know where I'm at. That couldn't have gone worse. Oh, this is staying in. This is embarrassing again. Oh my gosh. Okay, storage systems, double speed. They're gonna be right there. And all the way down. This is the sorting system. I kinda did a thing. I decided that we were gonna use prismarine bricks just because we were gonna have a lot of these. Looking pretty good so far. It's kind of a lot. It's kind of a nifty system as well. I wouldn't have thought to use a piston in a sorting system. I found this design on the internet. I think... Who designed this? I don't actually know. If you know who designed this one, leave a comment down below. This design is tileable, but since I'm putting it on storage silos, we don't really need it to be tileable. I am going to put a few more in between though. Those are going to actually do something a little different. I don't want any of the fish that this produces just because I don't want it. It's a principle thing. I don't like fish in Minecraft. I think it's useless. But that's beside the point. But we're going to put another sorting system right here, right along the side. And it's just going to shoot fish into another water stream below this and pretty much make it disappear. If you've never seen an item filter or how they work, you need to rename a solid block and put it in with the item that you are trying to collect. It'll block other items from flowing in and only collect the item you want. Okay, break time. Something weird happened. I was flying past in this forest, going from my little village to the sea temple, and I noticed that I get mining fatigue. I have no idea why, until I stumble across this. There is an Elder Guardian in this lake. And we're gonna catch it. I can't believe it. This lake or this lake? Yeah. It's mine now. I'm gonna name him. We should name him. Put a comment down below on what you guys think we should name this Elder Guardian. So this is the system that we have so far. We have our item filters right here all along the side. It's going to put everything down into our storage silos that are going to be redstone lamp indicated. That's going to be cool. Just wait. And this is our little system right here. It's going to be inputted from the right, or is this the left? Looking at it, the right. It's going to go shards, fish, prismarine crystals, and then it's just going to repeat. Oh, I missed that one. Okay, you guys get the gist. It's going to repeat. It's going to be cool. It's going to filter out stuff. So we've got to change our little output section here. Everything has got to go up by about 8 blocks so we can actually fit our little item puller right here and then get another item stream going. So we want to 8 from the top of that little doohickey right there, and we're just going to start building that upwards. Soul Sand is going to replace that glass. Don't worry. It's going to be cool. So now we are flush with the top of our little trident killers. So now we're going to go up 7, 8 blocks just so we can have a little bit of tolerance between the top of the killer and our item puller. So this is the ice path that our EXP and items are going to be flowing on top of for the first time and then getting separated. We are directing this up to our AFK platform so the EXP travels less time than the items. The items, they can be out a little bit longer, but the EXP causes a lot more lag and issues than the items. Okay, I'm gonna get building this thing now, but just to explain a little bit, we are using honey blocks here because they have a smaller hitbox than every other block. So the hopper minecarts are gonna smush into those honey blocks, and that way we can distribute the hitbox of the hopper minecart, and it'll suck out items 4 times faster because it's on 4 separate hoppers instead of just 1. So 4 times faster. So this is where our items are going to be draining into. And we need to get everything aligned with these hoppers that we are going to put in the back of these chests. Everything has to be in line and in the right place for this system to actually work. These are the hoppers that we are going to be sending items into at double speed, just because they'll be sitting on the top 4 and sending them into the chest. And then from those chests, we are going to be sending the items into these chests underneath. We're going to be splitting that double chest system up there into 2 separate double chests. And then from those double chests, we are going to send them into a dropper system. That way we can drop them directly into a water stream without losing items. And now we're just going to connect the 2 chest lines. Simple as that. Easy peasy. And now some cool things start happening. We can actually put in our ice path and prep for our droppers that are going to go right here. We're going to put these all along both sides of this 2 wide path, and then we're going to work on the redstone behind it. It has to be 2 wide because that's just how the redstone works out. Once you get your droppers in facing towards the water stream, we are just going to connect the droppers to the chest with some hoppers. And now some solid blocks behind those droppers. and some comparators reading out of the hoppers above the droppers on the solid blocks that you just placed. And then some solid blocks at a diagonal to the solid blocks you just placed. These are just so that we can put our observers in the right direction with the output facing the ice. Then some solid blocks between the ice and the observers. You're going to start hearing some clicks when you break these solid blocks. That is a good thing. That's perfect. Everything's working right. And now we will be facing our sticky pistons directly downwards right in front of our comparators. When it senses items, they'll extend. And they will push these observers that are directly beneath them. This is what the finished thing looks like. Looking pretty good. Oh, and I almost forgot. We actually need to put the hopper minecarts in the system. I can't believe I actually almost forgot the most important part. Oh, man. Sometimes I disappoint even myself. Either way, we're going to put these walls on this side. We got to use walls. The hitbox is exactly what we need. So, if you build this in your own world, use walls. It'll save you quite the headache. So we'll place these rails right here. And then once we place the hopper minecarts, they will push themselves away from each other. And then we're just going to break these rails underneath them. Okay, so now that you've done that on both sides, we need to push these minecarts back without moving their hitbox. That's kind of hard to do, so I like to align myself right in the middle on that little line right there and just walk straight forward. Push them back directly into the wall, and that is literally it. If they move or shift from each other at all, even a little bit, oh no. Or maybe if you do that, you're gonna have to start all over again. So let's see if this will actually fit back to where it needs to go. I don't want to do that again. Cool, awesome. So if you break the honey blocks, everything should fit back in the way that it should go. But if they shift from each other and they're misaligned at all, you're gonna have to restart. Awesome, so now that we've got that little doodad underneath us all settled and working and tested and fully functional, we are going to finish our little ice stream highway thing. And this is going to lead directly to our AFK platform and deliver us that sweet, sweet EXP. Right up there. That's where our end goal is. Now that this is actually complete, it is just as simple as connecting up water streams. So we're going to make our experience go up to here and our items go over there. We're going to have to do some complex stuff with the one underneath, but that's just fine. Alright, so we have the water lines connected, everything going from our little separator right there up to our sorter, and then our EXP to us. So we're just going to stand on this pressure plate. It should start to activate. And we're just going to watch things happen. We should be seeing some pistons and hoppers move as soon as items start reaching over there. We're just going to throw some weight right on that pressure plate right there. That should do. Oh, that won't do. Do it again. Okay. You can see items making it over there. I wonder if they're... Oh, there we go. Guess those are just the first items to make it. Doesn't look like it's getting past that first little section. And that was our EXP. Which is good. We want everything taken out from those first. These are basically on the left overflow chests. Fantastic. And I don't think we are getting any items here. So it looks like everything is working exactly how it needs to. See the items getting pulled out right there. And nothing making it here. Fantastic. And everything will be hidden. All of this will be hidden underneath the roof. This will be hidden underneath this layer floor. And then all of that will be covered by that floor right there. Everything fits pretty well. We are going to have to do some decorative stuff just to cover this pillar right here. But other than that, I think everything's golden. We now have a fully functional, minimal loss Guardian farm. Looking pretty good. One thing that we still need to do is install our lava or cactus trash can back here just to get rid of the fish. All of our fish right now is stored in those chests. What if can I reach them from anywhere up here? Oh, I can't even open them. That's funny. Okay, well, we've got fish in there. So we want that not to store up there. So we got to figure out a way to get rid of it. And I think I'm just going to put a hopper line all the way over to a dropper. And then that'll just, somehow work. It's going to be a silent dropper system just like those. So it only activates when there's items inside. Yeah, it's a fish launcher. I finally made it. It's attached. It's working. It is plucking out our fish and shooting them back in the ocean because I don't want them here. And with the completion of our Guardian farm and the addition of this bed, I think that it's time that we call this an episode. I'll see you guys next time. I really hope you enjoyed. I like doing this episode. I like doing redstone. And if there's anything you'd like to see more in depth on the redstone or anything else that I can add to these videos, just leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to take a look at it and see what I can do. Goodbye.